Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wayne Gaming, and some of you know on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you with a Let's Play episode of Tennessee's June's Path. So yeah, before we jump into it, I just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel, get some awesome rewards like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right back in. Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go. Alright. What? Then what do I do with a magic caster character that can't use magic? You better get really good at twirling the baton. Then why is my character even dressed like this? She's a cosplayer suffering from Tunibu. I want to play a different game. We've already spent our last credits on this one. I'm considering recharging the cards just so I can pick something different. When I look back, the line is still pretty big. Ugh, it would take me too long to do that. Guess I'll just have to play this thing. Without spells, I can't do anything other than do cute little spins and twirls with her stupid wand baton thing. Am I a gymnast? Sometime later, Jun is humming the melody from one of the games he plays. He played, cheerfully making gestures with his fingers as he bops along to it. He's probably in his best mood since the start of the day, and considering how tired he was when we first met, that really makes me glad. Oh, we need to hurry if we want to catch that play. It starts in 20 minutes. Okay. Despite what I just said, he doesn't show the last bit of rush in getting there. He keeps playing. He keeps walking at a leisurely pace, slowly making his way through the sea of people populating the hallway. At least he's not freaking out on me, but I wish he had some sense of urgency. Jun, we really need to hurry. Gotcha. The tiger continues to hum, walking at a snail's pace. Did he get slower? Jun, we're gonna miss the play. Understood. There's no break in his humming. He continues to cheerfully and without a care in the world sing away as if he had infinite time at his disposal. Looking slowly to match his speed is starting to get on my nerves because I don't want to end up missing the damn thing because of this. Jun? Yeah? Walk faster! I lean onto his ear and shout loudly into it, causing him to jump back in surprise and stare at me with super wide eyes. He nearly knocked someone down doing it, too. I have to admit, it's kind of funny. Whoa! What's the big idea? I am telling you to walk faster. We'll miss the play if you keep walking at the snail's pace. But what? Is something the matter? My feet kind of hurt. He's gonna kill you, dude. Come on, let's find some place to sit down. We don't need to watch the play. No, I want to watch it. I just don't want to have to run there. How much do your feet hurt? I've been running around quite a bit these past few days, so kind of a lot. Well, you are out of shape. This kind of thing is to be expected. But I'm not heartless enough to tell him that to his face. What do you want to do? If we keep going at this pace, there's no way we'll be able to get to the other building in time. I can make it. I just have to suck it up a little. What should I do? Huh, seems like an important decision. Come on, let's look for a quiet place for us to sit down on. But what about the play? I'm not gonna make you run around campus when you're in pain. I'm fine, I can deal with it. Come on, didn't you want to watch the play? Honestly, I just want to spend time with you. I don't really care if we miss it or not. Jun looks away from me, his face suddenly turning quite a bit red. I don't know why, but I do really dig this reaction. He looks pretty cute when he's blushing. Where do you want to go? I have an idea. Follow me. I grab him by the arm and lead him away with me. It takes me a few tries, but I finally manage to get to the door lock. This is probably one of the stupidest things I ever did, but I have to admit I like to rush from it. How did you do that? You just picked the lock. Yep, it wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. Kind of fun, even. Aren't you gonna get in trouble because of it? It's not like they have cameras here. They won't even know we were here. Are you sure? It can't be that easy. Oh, but it is, little one. I'm not little. I don't know. You're kind of little. Jun walks up close to me, standing on tiptoe, trying and look at me in the face to face. Nuh-uh. Look, I'm almost as tall as you are. Sure you are. I begin to pet him again. For some reason, it kind of relaxes me. Jun immediately melts onto my hand, purring. His face is so red, yet he doesn't seem to care one bit. It's really cute. You liking that? Mm-hmm. Please don't ever stop. That's gonna be hard. Only bathroom breaks and food. That can be arranged. His knees start shaking a little, which is when I know it's time to stop. Oh, why did you stop? 'Cause I didn't want you to fall to the floor when your knees buckled. That wasn't gonna happen. Sure. No way it was. Come on, Yuichi-san, please pet me more. My God, you're being so needy and demanding right now. I don't mind if it's with you. Alright, fine, but at least sit first. Don't let your knees just give away. Okay. Jun quickly lies down on the floor. Guess he decided to go a bit further than what I asked. Not that I'll complain, since I do nap up here quite often anyway. I lie down on my side next to him, being able to see his face quite clearly. He still has his eyes closed, but as soon as my hand touches him, he moves his head towards my hand. It's all very cute and relaxing. Soon, he's purring again. He's so easy to please. This is all he needs to be happy and content, and I guess he would be a very, very low-maintenance boyfriend. To someone. I don't know why I just thought of that, Jun continues to nuzzle against my hand. I have to admit, walking around for the past few days has left me a bit more tired than I thought. I'm so comfortable right now that I'm starting to feel drowsy. I try to will myself into staying awake, but the sound of the wind and Jun's purring slowly erodes at my wakefulness. My eyes start to blink a little slower with each passing second. I shift around a few times, feeling a cold, hard floor under me. When my eyes open, I immediately see the night sky. I lie still for a few seconds, absorbing the view and trying to remember where I am. Then, as a jolt of realization runs through me, I sit up with a jump. When I look to the side, I see Jun eyeing me with a bit of surprise, probably because of the sudden movement. Oh, Yuichi-san, you're awake. When did I fall asleep? After a few minutes after we got here. I've just been enjoying some quiet time while I waited for you to wake up. You should have woken me up instead. I didn't want to. You looked like you really needed your sleep. Whether I did or not is irrelevant. You still should have woken me up. Seems like I made the right choice. Isn't it beautiful? I follow his gaze and take in the view of the sky myself. Sure is. I'm glad you managed to get us here. Even if you did have to pick the lock. It's one more experience that I can say I had in the future. I probably wouldn't tell people about this. Who knows? You might get arrested. This pillow, y'all. 1 second. Adjust my feet. My juicy feet. I don't know why I said that. My feet are not juicy. They're just feet. Alright. Nice and comfortable. I doubt someone would immediately call the cops on me because I told them I picked a lock back in high school. Fair enough. Aw. Jun leans back on the ground, his eyes sparkling with the light of the stars. For some reason, I seem to be more interested in watching him than I do the sky. I never really stopped to think this before, but Jun is a pretty handsome guy. I know I call him cute all the time, but this feels somehow different. It's weird. I'm not really sure why that is. I'm confused over my own thoughts, and that's not something I like. By the way, what time is it, Yuichi-san? Let me check. Oh, the fireworks should be starting any time now. Good. That means we were right on time. Yeah. The two of us stare at the sky in silence. The distant, cheerful voices of the other students and guests attending the festival can be heard down by the courtyard. But up here, the one sound that is most distinguishable is that of the wind. I always found it a bit weird how there always seems to be a breeze up here. Pleasant, but still weird. I'd never come up here in the middle of the night before, so the wind is a tad more chilly than I thought it would be. Man, I wish I had worn something a little warmer. You're cold? You're not even wearing your tank top, though. It's not like a dress shirt is all that much warmer. The fabric is still pretty thin. Jun chuckles, his voice carrying softly along with the wind. Yeah, I guess that's true. You still look great in it, though, so at least that's a plus. Jun isn't even looking at me right now. It's a good thing, because I wouldn't want him to see my cheeks searing hot from that compliment. Damn, what's the matter with me? Oh. Just then, Jun's voice is cut off by the pop of a firework. Our eyes are immediately dragged upwards, and we see the first one appear in the sky. A neon green explosion that fills our view with a beautiful stroke of color. Then more and more fireworks begin to pop, one after the other. Soon the sky turns into a giant canvas on which all these vibrant colors are displayed. They appear, they shine brightly, and then they disappear, never to be seen again. Wow! I'd never watched a fireworks display from this high up before. It's truly mesmerizing. What do you think? I turn to look at Jun, only to see the light of the fireworks reflecting on his eyes. For some reason, my breath is taken away. I stare at his figure, slack-jawed. The fireworks that are shooting and illuminating the sky all around us provide a beautiful scenery on the background, as well as shine a beautiful line on him. For what I think is the first time ever, my chest suddenly feels so tight. I feel like words won't come to me. Oh. Jun turns to look at me, those beautiful brown eyes sparkling so full of colors. Did you say something? He sounds so much more peaceful and subdued than I'm used to seeing him. He's so calm. I forced myself to close my mouth, swallowing a few times before shaking my head negative. I don't know how much time has already passed as I completely lost track of it. I continue to stare into Jun's eyes, not wanting to look away. I feel so warm. I don't get it. The fireworks subside, leaving only Jun's colorful gaze pointed right at me. I was gonna mention how the fireworks are beautiful. Jun nodded, his face maddeningly blank for someone usually so energetic. In fact, his gaze almost looked distant. Like he was here, but at the same time, not. Yeah, you look beautiful with the fireworks shining on you too, Yuichi. The words he just said now. They're incredibly close to the ones I myself was thinking just a while ago. What? Ooh. Text speed on. Turn it down a little bit. Okay. What? Me? You shouldn't be saying that, Jun. Yuichi, I like you. Hello, thumbnail. Well, of course, I like you too. He slowly shakes his head sideways. Not as a friend, as a man. Romantically. That's it. The thin line that was still keeping my mind sane and capable of functioning completely snaps. My mouth opens wide and I just stare. In shock, without saying a word. Jun looks at me like that for a few moments, carefully, studying me. Say something. Jun slowly stands up, looking down at me with a now empty expression. Please, anything. Move. Yeah, this is about what I expected anyway. I feel as if I were watching my own body from far away, as if I were looking at the person right in front of me from someone else's eyes. No matter how much I try to will myself, my body absolutely refuses to respond. It just stands there, frozen in shock, uselessly. Please forget I ever said anything, okay? No. Asking me to forget is a little impossible. Jun slowly walks away. Inside my mind, I scream at myself to do something, anything. My body remains completely still. I don't even know what I want to do. What should I even say? That's too much. So out of the blue, it's too much. I don't understand. I hear the sound of a door closing from far away, but I still don't turn to look. How do I respond? Is it too late to respond? What am I doing? Why am I feeling so conflicted? Why don't I know what I want? At some point, I become aware that my mind is completely shut down. I can hear the sounds of steps. Somehow I know they're mine, but I'm not even aware of when I started to walk. My body just began moving on its own at some point. By the time I realize it, I'm back in my room. How did I get here? And why? Once I notice lucidity has come back to me, I grab my phone and immediately type up a message to Jun. I don't even know what I want to say. Do I feel the same? How can he just expect me to come up with an answer to something like that on the spot? Don't just drop something like this on me suddenly, you idiot! The sound of metal and glass cracking echoes across the air. I didn't even notice it at first. My phone is lying on the floor on the other side of the room, burst open at the center with the glass cracked into a million pieces. Did I throw that? Why? I sit down on the bed, staring at my own hands in a daze. My mind isn't working right. I don't even know why I'm so annoyed. I just know that I am. I need to talk to Jun, but probably shouldn't drop by his house right now. And tomorrow we don't have class either. I'll try to drop by his house tomorrow morning anyway. Like I can message him now with a mangled mess in the corner. I grab a pillow, falling back onto my bed and burying my face into it, groaning in frustration. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. Before I go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to our lovely bronze tier patrons. Thank you all for all you do for the channel. We greatly appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Cade Silverman. Thank you for going a bit above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you to our gold tier patron, Amr. You're awesome. I love you. Thank you for subbing your ultimate tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!